Hey guys, it's your girl Justice Tarot, and I'm tapping in for Taurus. So this is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And this is going to be for the recent past, present moment, and the near future. So let's see what we have for Taurus, please, Holy Spirit. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alright. I'll do one more. Alright. So one for the recent past, please. Intuition. Okay. So you're being divinely protected at this time. You're also, using your intuition. Okay, I just want to say, I don't know if maybe some of you have been having dreams about your intuition. I just wanted to say that. Okay. Something about it. Okay, you know what? One for the present moment. One for the present moment, please, Holy Spirit, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. One for the present moment, please, for Taurus. Moving on. Okay, so right now, you're using your intuition greatly right now to guide you with this reducing to the number 8. 2 + 6, 8. This is like about you becoming whole again, trying to find that nurturing spiritual soft side to you so you can get on your moving on energy. 6 of Swords energy. Maybe some of you are moving and you're deciding what you need to drop. Maybe you're moving on from a different job, a different relationship, something is new here, and you are coming into this new thing with a new attitude, a more open-minded attitude, I would say. But you still are remembering who you are and your energy. So let's see the near future, please. Spiritual union. Hierophant energy. Here you are showing up with the wisdom. This could be something, a soulmate. Oh my gosh, what did I say? Your own energy. Okay, we're gonna go in more, but this could be you connecting with a soulmate, or you connecting with your soul tribe. Something of the sort. But you're really heading towards your power here. Number 7 and number 8, like you're heading towards, like it's kind of like giving me that looking back energy at what you need to heal so you can move on. But this is like a self-sufficient kind of energy, because when you work on yourself and your inner child and stuff like that, spirit comes through with someone that's on your frequency, someone on your vibration. So we have the prosperity begins and wisdom. So some of you could be getting married, or some of you could be getting like a new job. I don't want to say too much on the spiritual union, because it could be yourself. Like I don't want to say like you're about to find love, because this could be about self-love. This could be about you tapping into the energy of love and starting something new, because the energy of the love frequency is very powerful. Okay, so let's get some energy going for Taurus. Oh, you know what? Let's leave your theme would be the wisdom. So you're gaining wisdom from something here, Taurus. Like maybe you're getting advice from your parents, advice from somebody. Maybe you're going to like a real life tarot reader, like I'm a real life tarot reader. I'm talking about like an actual like personal readings. Like maybe you're going to like a psychic, maybe you're getting your palm read, things like that, or you're just, seeking advice. With this, you have the consciousness, so you're really opening up your consciousness, because the color gray is like you're surrendering to something. So here with your consciousness, you're trying to expand your consciousness here, Taurus. You're trying to maybe dive into things that you thought that maybe you wouldn't be into. But you're really like opening up your heart and your mind, and you're like, this is about you becoming one with the physical body and the spirit body here. Movement. Oof. And we have that passion at the bottom too. Ooh, so you're really moving on here towards your passion. There's a lot of you know what? We're gonna bring that passion card out too. Sacral chakra energy, heart chakra energy, something filling your cup, filling you up, making you expand your consciousness, something like a kind of like a catalyst. Again, like just like the Pisces reading, like a catalyst to your spiritual awakening. Like you're moving on to your passions, or like, you know what, with your inner child healing, this allows you to think of things differently and go towards the things you strive. You're like, you know what, I really loved to dance as a kid, or I really love doing this, or I used to love doing that, right? And it's kind of like you're going back to like, you know what, why don't I do that? Why don't I become an astronaut or a singer or whatever it was that you liked doing as a kid? Like your consciousness is expanding, and you're being a little more self-forgiving at this time. So that's what's allowing you to move on, because the dreams that people say are silly, like when people oppress you and they're like, that's dumb, like you're never gonna reach that, that's usually the dreams that's meant for you. Like, you know what you're here on earth to do. So yeah, you gotta consult yourself here in something. This is very spiritual here. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please, let's get one for the intuition in the recent past for Taurus. Death. You know, that one wanted to come out reverse and forward, so we're gonna do cross. We're gonna do both. I know usually when you cross them, you do reverse. There was something blocking your intuition here. There was something making you stagnant. There was something that you weren't listening to, that was like you weren't listening to yourself, and that's what was keeping you blocked from either finding true love or finding your own self-love. But that's what was keeping you blocked. If this is in the reverse, because also when it's in the upright, it's like you've been blocking the change so much that eventually it's like, you know what? Let me give death to this. Finally, let me flip that upside down. And why don't I just move on? Like, why not do things differently? Like, why not give death to old ways of thinking? Because with this Hierophant energy, that is kind of like that, like an old way of thinking, kind of sticking to your old ways. And that's kind of like a big thing with Taurus. Like, they're kind of like fixed on like what they like. But this is about you not saying the word should anymore. Like, I should do this, I should do that. Like, this is about you going towards it. And you're like, you know what? I am going to do this. I am going to do that with the movement and the passion. Because with the consciousness, it's like, why have I been sitting here kind of torturing myself and kind of telling myself that I can't do something? Or like, why have I been doing this to myself in this relationship or this job? Like, why am I doing this? I don't have to do this. I don't have to be stuck in this. It's your own choice. It's your own choice. Okay? So let's see more about that. Okay. So the Five of Wands wanted to come out with that. It could be about like competition too, but it's also giving me about things that you had a hard time dealing with inside yourself, like things that you felt like you had to be a certain way to hold up to certain standards here. It could be like siblings too. It could be the fact that maybe there was like, I want to say like maybe a mother figure or someone here that, with the Empress in reverse and the Nine of Cups in reverse, someone here that kind of held back, like you feel like you lost an opportunity because of somebody here. It could be like your mom. But then again, some of you, this is gonna sound really like rough, but somebody here could have also went through a miscarriage. And if so, I am terribly sorry. This is something that you could also be trying to get through. The Five of Wands is really screaming, bringing things from the dark out into the light. Things that hurt you, things that you don't want to face, are being faced, or were in the recent past. Like, they kind of like you had this epiphany of being tired of being sad because your intuition has been screaming at you about something, and you've been telling yourself to ignore it, but finally here you are facing it, and it's uncomfortable. These changes are always going to be uncomfortable. They're not going to be easy. But that's the whole point, working on that root, okay? You can't just try to be working on your like third eye, crown chakra, whatever. You got to face the roots, just like a house. You have to have a good foundation, like a family. You have to have those firm foundations before you can do anything. Am I right? All right, so let's see more about that moving on energy. Moving on in the present moment. Moving on, Page of Pentacles. So you're focused on the things that you did want to do as a kid, like the things that you saw yourself doing. With the Page of Wands, what were you passionate about? What did you see yourself as a kid like doing that would make you money and you're passionate about? Like, because I feel like as a kid you were like, I want a job that I love. Like, I want to make sure I make money and I love my job. Like, I'm very passionate towards this. It could be something like that you have to do with like crafting with your hands. Some of you could be into that. With the Three of Swords and the Nine of Wands, this is about you also healing, moving on from things that really rough things that you've been through, lies that you've been told, things that broke your heart. This is about you kind of going back to square one and facing those things. Because that energy, like, when you think back at the dreams you had as a kid, you're like, it is what it is. Like, it didn't happen. It is what it is. And that's kind of the attitude you've had your whole life. But finally, you're kind of like at well, why can't I? You know, why don't I do that? That's what you're kind of thinking right now. And I know I keep saying the same thing, but that's really what this is truly giving me. Like, you're letting go of the ego. You're letting go of like the people around you that are oppressive or tell you that you couldn't do something. Because with the Page of Pentacles, it's also an energy of being a beginner in something that you love to do. So it could be that some of you just had a baby, or just started a family, or set some sort of route, or just got a new job. And this is like the beginning stages towards something. Or it could be that you just got into a new hobby, just started doing like studying on. Okay, the reason why I say studying is because, like, I don't know if you can see, but the way the incense, like the ash it's forming the shape of a question mark, the ash. So that's really giving me like diving into the things that you were curious about. The Page of Pentacles, curiosity, but also going towards it, because Pentacles could be long term, something that you're going to want to do over the years. That's what you're thinking about right now. So there's been a lot of pain, but it's like about how you can move on from that and set your own foundations. What can I do? What can I invest in? What can I start that will be mine? What can I do to have a legacy? Like Ten of Pentacles energy. Like what is going to be that long-term commitment, like job or thing that I want to do that will make me happy and I can die happy. That's what it is too. You want to be happy. You don't want, yes, you want to be successful. Yes, you want to make money. But this is about your actual happiness. This is about you like being on your deathbed a long time from now with a smile on your face, ready to move on because you set those foundations and you have nothing to worry about. Because I think this is on your mind. There's kind of like a fear of failure here, and it's rightfully so, you know. But I just want to remind you that you really need to let yourself be a beginner. You really need to let yourself start before you move quickly, okay? This isn't just going to be quick. You got to put your passion into this. So let's see another one for the Page of Pentacles. So this is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. So yeah, it could be about You actually putting your savings towards something. It could be about that. It could be that some of you like went to the bank, took money out, or asked for a loan or something, and you took some savings that you had, you put it towards something, and your intuition. Okay, so it's kind of coming together. You had an idea for something, you kept blocking it out, people told you no, there's competition, there's another product like that. That's why. But now you're thinking about, how can I put my product or my invention out there? Tapping into your bank account. Some of you are literally doing research on this, like new business, making money, tapping into your bank account, looking at your savings, writing things down, financial things, writing things down, planning. Maybe some of you just bought a planner. Some of you could have just bought like little, like the bins where you organize like all your money. Some of you could have started putting your change away, your ones or your fives away to the side. Because you had this fear of losing this money, but now you're like, I'm never gonna get anywhere if I just am scared, because you have to take the risk. With the Tower moment and the Knight of Swords, you had a huge epiphany. That's how this came. That's how this came to be. Huge epiphany. And with the Knight of Cups at the top with the Ten of Swords, you're very open to fixing and healing your inner child or the things that hurt you, but you also know that it's going to be painful. So you're trying to brace yourself, and you don't want to rush. You want to do it in a way that you can control it. Some of you could be seeking therapy or just talking to a friend about how you feel, how you always felt. Let's see the spiritual union. The Star in reverse. You know, in the near future, it's like, wow, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords at the top. So it's like when you're gonna have this moment in the near future of, I feel like I failed. There's no hope for this. I feel like I've been lied to. I feel like I wasted time. Like, I feel like I stole somebody else's time. Like, there's gonna be a moment of a little bit of feeling down. But I think that's, yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles, that's part of the plan. There's gonna be a down moment, like a hiccup. Wow, yeah, there's gonna be a hiccup where it's gonna pick you back up into your energy in the near future. You're gonna be like, wait, no, there's gonna be like an idea or something coming your way that's like, no, don't lose that passion, don't lose that. Because look, then you have at the bottom, which you don't see coming, King of Wands, Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, true happiness and love. And the Eight of Pentacles, it could be that during this idea, during that moment where you're like, this didn't go the way I wanted it to, or isn't going the way I wanted it to, something's gonna happen where it's like, yes, actually, this is your end all. This is like your this is it. This is your path. This is what you're good at. There's a lot of earthly energy here. This is what you need to organize. Get organized. Because this is gonna bring you true love in many different ways. Kids, a soulmate, happiness. Six of Wands, Temperance. So you're having a little bit of time, a hard time being patient. You're having a little, you have to be patient, but you're like, but I want it now. Spirit is reminding you with that Temperance card to also make sure you're taking care of yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself, because things aren't going to happen right away. It's going to take time. So there is going to be that little feeling of you losing a little bit of hope. But it's part of the process. Not everything is going to be quick, easy breezy. Like, you know what I mean? You're going to have to feel that way sometimes. Because your real destiny, there's always going to be things that are like, I'm not good at this, or it's not going to happen. Usually, like, it's the ego. It's like that mundane stuff, like making you like, oh, why did I even do this, right? But then it's like, it's about you holding yourself up and realizing like, no, this is my craft. This is what I'm good at. This is my dream. Gotta put some elbow grease into it. This is like your baby. Like, you're really like nurturing this. You're coming out from a route, like, something here in the recent past happened where you're like, nah, like I have to make this happen. Something upsetting definitely did happen in the past that pushed you greatly, but I don't think you know it pushed you. I don't think you realize that yet. I think you're seeing it as a very hard thing to go through. So let's get some Sun Tarot for you. Somebody could also see your potential in something and could offer a helping hand. Somebody could be like, wow, you're really good at that. Let me give you a hand. So we have this card that also wanted to come out for you earlier before I started your reading. It's the Defense. This is about your root. Something you're blocking that you need to unblock. Something that you need to open your heart to something here. And at the bottom, it's companionship. Maybe you're being a little isolated. You don't have to go through this alone though. Let me get one more. I really hope this is making freaking sense to somebody. Vision. Pisces energy. Open your heart and your mind to your dreams. Open your heart and your eyes to your inner child. What is the child inside of you saying, Taurus? Because you keep shutting it down. You're shutting yourself up. Like you're shutting yourself down. Like your vision is like, it's in there. It's in your gut. There's an idea brewing up in there. Some of you could have had a dream that you were pregnant actually, or keep having good ideas, but this is about you opening your heart to yourself. This is all I have for you tonight. I really hope this reached somebody. I really, really hope this did help somebody. Have a good one, Taurus.